I am James Vernetti, and I am presenting my presentation for Hurricane Csc207. The purpose of my project is for farmers and people who rely on agriculture to be able to use this program to figure out how bad their category of hurricane will become, because certain categories of hurricanes will not affect farmers and other people. That is my purpose for this. Category 1. It is sustained of 74 to 95 miles of wind. But if you're a farmer, then and you have well constructed roofs and everything else, then you're going to be fine with minimal damage. Category 2, it's a little bit more dangerous and you can still survive your house and a few other things without minimal damage. Now, category 3 and higher is when it gets really bad for people. That's whenever it starts to become more dangerous for houses and barns and everything else. Their livestock can die, everything. Category 4 is the same result. More people, except it's worse. The people can be in harm from this, so it's advised to be in cellars or just away from it in general. And category 5, there's almost 0% chance that anything that you have on that farm or anything will survive. Your crops, your house, your barns, everything that you have will be gone. So the purpose of this is to be able to tell how fast the wind is going, and if you can figure that out, you can use measurements of wind speed, and as soon as you figure that out, you can put it into this code. This is just part of it. You can type it into this, and it will tell you what kind of category you will, and if you should be alarmed or if you should not. Anything lower than 96 miles per hour of wind speed, it will not recognize that as a hurricane because it is technically not a hurricane. It's just very fast and hard wind. And I meant to say 74, not 94. I'm sorry about that. To describe my code, I used if statements and else if statements because this allows the users to input their miles per hour, and if it's say 85 miles per hour, then it will allow the code this to recognize that it will be a category 1. Now, say I said it was 98, it would go up to category 2. Say I said 123, it would move up to a category 3. I could say 156, it'd go up to a category 4, or anything higher than 157, it will be a category 5. That is the purpose of the if statements and else if statements. The important part of my code is the if statements itself because this allows the people to say, well, if it's this amount of speed, then it will determine which category of hurricane it will be. And this is my resource that I use to figure out more about hurricanes and their categories and about how they can affect you. And I also have that in my slideshow itself. Now I'm going to go show you my code. Here's my background. Go to code blocks, and this is the code itself. And now I'm going to run it for you. Now I'm going to show you what happens when I put something in lower than 77 miles per hour. So we're going to go just type in 50. That's my fault. I accidentally hit enter too fast. There you go. It will say this is not a hurricane because it is not a hurricane. And now I'm going to show you what it's like when I type in 78. It goes, this is a category 1 hurricane. Then I'll show you category 2. We'll go 111. Oh, that's hurricane 3, my fault. Hurricane 3 and hurricane 2 would be 110, my fault. And now category 4 will be 156. It is a category 4. And now category 5 will just go up to 200 miles per hour. And it is a category 5. And that is my presentation on categories for wind speed. The whole purpose of this is for farmers and agriculturists to know what kind of danger and what kind of situation they are going to be put in with the wind speed. Because, say a hurricane does happen, if it's a category 1 or 2, then they should be in the clear. They're going to have a little bit of damage, but it's not as bad. Now, categories 3 and higher, that's when their lives will probably be ruined because they're going to lose everything that they have, from their barns to their house to their livestock to everything they have. That is why I wanted people to use this code more than anything, because it allows people to be safe and know what they're about to get into with the wind speeds. Thank you for listening to my presentations. If you guys have any questions, you can email me at jmvernetti@cn.edu. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and goodbye.